Okay, are we live here? I think we should be. Let me just double check if my microphone is coming through to you correctly. But I think we should be set to go. Okay, yeah, it is. Everything's working. Hello everyone. How are you all doing? I saw Dark Knight there on chat and also Inspector as well. Hello my friends. Glad to have you here. Let me open up my screen. Yeah, and let's hop into the game. And I'm already on the server with Uncle Leo. You fellas feel free to join because we'll play some TF2 for a bit, and then we'll do something different today. I've set up a different map on the server, and I think you fellas are gonna find it interesting. I think you fellas are gonna find it peculiar. Hey, hello there, Hobby! Glad to have you here, my friend, there on chat. And this is Uncle Leo here. So Uncle Leo just got demolished by the mighty pen, which is too strong for us to even wield. It's too much power. Hello, Hobby. How are you doing? Come play with us if you can. It will be a lot of fun. We are at the Miami server today. You fellas, if you are new here on the channel or something like that, you can connect to the server by copying the IP in the description down below on the stream. And the Miami server IP, it is Miami dot something. It's also on screen somewhere. And then you come here on Find the Game, Community Servers. And in the Favorites tab, there's this button here, Add the Server. And you can paste the IP here and add it to your favorites, and it will show up for you on this box for you to connect. So feel free to join. It will be a lot of fun to have you fellas here. And again, we are gonna play some TF2, I think 1 or 2 rounds or something like that. And then we're gonna go to that different map I have set up. I want to show you fellas something and talk about something that, you know, has been on TF2 I think for about 5 or 6 months, if I'm not mistaken. But still is kind of flying under the radar, it seems, you know. Come on, let's do this, Uncle Leo. Let's do this. Come on, come on. Uncle Leo, come on. You have the speed, yeah, but you do less damage with the Sandman there. So yeah. And I'm doing very well. Thanks a lot, Hobby. I hope you are doing fine as well, my friend. I saw on the news that there were some earthquakes there in Argentina. You know, in South America, on the kind of like the Pacific coast. I saw on the news that there were some earthquakes. So I hope everything is fine in your city there, Hobby. But myself, I'm doing well. I'm just tired, you know, because I started a new job. I was talking about that on a previous stream. You know, I'm now a teacher. You know, it's not a public school. It's kind of a complicated situation because it is a public school here in my city, but it is also kind of like managed as if it were a private school. You know, it's complicated. But I started working there, and that's a good thing for me, you know, professionally. So I'm very pleased. I'm very happy about that. You know, just a bit tired because it's been a lot of work, you know. And I've also mentioned this before on another stream, that I think I might have to rethink my stream schedule, you know, when I'm gonna stream. Because I might not be able to keep up with weekly streams anymore. Which is a shame, since I really like to do these streams with you fellas, to have a chat and play together, you know, it's always a lot of fun for me. But I don't know if I'll be able to keep it up, you know, because it's just a lot of work that I'm doing right now. Even the videos on the channel, I might, because of that, you know, if I don't stream weekly anymore, I might have to just post shorts, which are easier to produce, you know. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna be the future of this channel here, but there is gonna be one. I'm gonna keep it active somehow, but I'm not sure how it's gonna go, you know. So yeah, kind of a bummer from one perspective, but also nice because I'm happy to be working, you know, to be teaching more classes and all of that. So that's a good thing for me. So yeah. And about the earthquakes, Hov is saying there, oh really? I didn't even notice, lol. So that's good, my friend. I'm glad you didn't notice the earthquakes. That's nice, because I think the worst ones, the worst area, I think was Ecuador. I think was the country that was hit the worst. But I'm not really sure, because I was just... Ah, got you there, got you. I was just skimming through the news, you know. But that's a good thing. Argentina is also a large country, so maybe your region was unaffected, which is nice. I don't know exactly in which region of Argentina you live, but I'm glad you are okay, my friend. Very nice. Hi, Sr. Luis as well. Hello there, Sr. Luis. Glad to have you here. And also Hanselt. Hello, Hanselt. Yeah, and Ellison. Hello, Ellison. Come play with us. We are the Miami server. I saw that Rika just connected. Just connected, not disconnected. Just connected. So come play with us. It will be a lot of fun to have you all here, my friends. Very nice, very nice. And as I was saying at the beginning of stream, we are gonna play some basic TF2, you know. I think the next map is set to be Badwater. I think I've set Badwater next. Badwater or Upward, it was one of those two. And after that, we are gonna do something different, you know, kind of like something crazy, something wacky that I set up here on the server. I think it's gonna be a good change of pace. And I might do a shorter stream than usual. I don't think I'm gonna stream for a whole hour today. Yeah, hello there. I don't know who you are, Pyro, but hello, glad to have you here. Let's flip. No, they don't wanna flip. Yeah, let's flip. Okay, it's a lot of fun. So yeah, I might only do a 30-minute stream or something like that, you know. Ah, it was Rika the Freak. Okay, now I know who you are. Nice, very nice. Hey, Dark Knight's always also there as well, my friend. Hello there, Dark Knight. Come play with us if you are available. But Dark Knight already knows what you're gonna do, because it's something I already did with my Brazilian subscribers, I think 2 weeks ago. You know, and Dark Knight is one of my Brazilian subscribers. So don't spoil the surprise, okay, Dark Knight? Don't spoil it for other people. But glad to have you here, my friend. Come play with us if you can, because it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be nice. Enrica is saying there, hello professor, I'm sick today, so I couldn't go into work. But I'm glad I can be here to spend time with you instead. Ah, that's nice, Rika. I hope you get well soon, my friend. You know, I hope you can overcome your sickness, whatever it is. Get well soon, you know, back on your feet. Because it is nice to take the day off, that's for sure, but it isn't a nice thing to be sick, you know, it sucks. So get well soon, my friend. I wish you good health. So yeah. And Joker Miles also there. Hello there, Joker Miles. And I'm gonna read your comments in a while. Just wanna note that Hobby Sniper said there that he reached 2,000 hours on Source Maker. Damn, you need a tutorial on how to touch grass. I don't even want to talk about how many hours I have in TF2. I think it's 3,000 something. You know, it's a lot. So at least when you are using Source Maker, you're kind of like doing something productive. You know, you're making art, hobby. So I think that's a good way to employ your time. And TF2, playing TF2 is also a good way to employ, to spend your time. But it's not productive, it's just for fun, you know. So yeah, congratulations, my friend, that's very nice. You are a seasoned Source Maker animator. That's very nice, very nice. And then Joker Miles was saying there, hello, I celebrated my mother's birthday doing a barbecue. That was the best day in my life. Ah, that's very nice. Ah, you're playing as Yuki today, okay. Nice. Congratulations to you, Joker Miles. I'm glad you had a nice time making some barbecue for your mother. Congratulations to her, you know. A happy birthday and all of that stuff. That's very nice, my friend, very nice. Hey, RoboFake is there as well. Hello there, RoboFake. How long? What are you doing recently? Playing something new? Yeah, you know, I was just saying, RoboFake, that I've been working a lot. This week in particular was very, you know, full of stuff to do because I was just getting into my new job. So it was a hard week. I've played some video games more on my portable console, you know, but it was kind of like Ridge Racer 4 for the PS1 and Super Mario Brothers 3, you know, from the All-Stars version on the Super Nintendo. Just something to pass the time, you know, kind of like 1 or 2 hours. I didn't have much time to to sit around this week doing nothing. It was very full of work for me to do. So yeah. And I think last week I didn't stream even because of that. I was very tired, you know. So Rika just no, Rika, you died. Okay, let me explode this one. Very nice. So yeah, but I'm doing fine. It's just that I'm doing a lot of work and I'm tired. But it's fine, everything's fine. You know, I'm happy. So yeah, I hope you fellas are doing well as well. Rob is talking about university. University took my soul. Too much homework. I can't find time to do Source Maker content. Yeah, you know, you gotta prioritize stuff, Javi. That's the gist of it, you know. I myself, I think for the last 2 years, I was able to have a more relaxed schedule, you know, because I wasn't working many hours really, but now that changed really. Uncle Liu just threw me around with that Force Nature. Very nice Force Nature, by the way, Uncle Liu. Pretty cool. I think the Australian Force Nature was I think it was the only Australian I ever got as a drop on Man vs Machine. I was very lucky. I think I had what, maybe 3 or 4 tours back when 2 cities released, and I was able to get an Australian Force Nature during that time. It was very nice, and back then the price for it was even higher on the market. So I didn't keep it. I actually sold it and then bought a bunch of killstreak kits for my weapons, you know, and all of that. A lot of those I still have today. But I kind of regret not keeping my first and I think only Australian drop. You know, it was very nice. Hovi Sniper! Hello there, Hovi Sniper! Yeah, I think you were already, Hovi, a channel member, because Uncle Leo gifted you, I think, but now it seems you have joined by your own means. Very nice, thanks a lot, my friend. Thank you so much for joining Recruit Tier. That's nice, I really appreciate, really helps us to pay the server costs. Thanks a lot, my friend. So yeah, you gotta prioritize, you know, and university and work, I think are stuff to be, you know, #1 on your priority of things to do. There's always time to do YouTube videos and Source Maker and streams later, you know. I'm even, you know, kind of fortunate for being a teacher, because I kind of get, you know, it's not really, but I kind of get 2 vacations per year. One of those isn't really vacation, it's more like a period because there aren't any classes going on, I don't have to go to school, you know, it's just that. But if there was something like a summer course or something like that, I would have to go. So, because I'm a teacher, I kind of have a little bit more time to prepare. That soldier flying around, it's so funny. I'm a lousy demo man. I'm a very bad demo man. No! Come on, let me hit you. How did you die? I think the heavy got him. I think the heavy got them. I think. That was funny. So yeah. What else are you saying there? It's Dark Knight's day off. He can play today. Very nice. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I think you are this demo man, isn't it, my friend? There's a spy here. And that soldier, I don't know. Ah, you want to try and get some markets. Okay, some market gardens. Okay, that's good to know. That there's a Trojan around. Suddenly the server kinda like got a lot of activity. You fellas connected and we're having a 5 versus 5 match. That's actually appropriate for us to be playing a 5 versus 5 match. You fellas are gonna find out later. So yeah. I Hanson saying there, Source Maker is so jank, I can't handle it. Yeah, it is jank. Tell us about it, Hovi. Hovi knows all about the Source Maker jank. On my computer, it won't even launch anymore for whatever reason. I don't know why. It used to work fine, but for some reason, it won't boot anymore. You know, I can't open the program anymore. It seems it is a bug that happens even on Windows. And from what I've read, there really isn't a way to solve it. I don't know. I thought I was gonna get the air shot there for a second. Okay, you wanna get close, okay. That's not a good idea to get close to a demo man with a pen. It's always dangerous. But I'm Robo got me there. Very nice, my friend, very nice. And Fitz is there. Hello there, Fitz. Olá, meu amigo. My friend Fitz, glad to have you here. Very nice. And Sofek as well. Hello there, Sofek. Welcome. And Daryl just dropped a cosmetic. Congratulations, lucky. Very lucky, Daryl. It's not every day you get that. And Uncle Liu is saying there, I'm not gonna lie, getting a kill with the Sandman Ball is harder than it looks. Star Dash made it look so easy. I have to watch that video. Uncle Liu sent me a video from that creator Star Dash about the Sandman, and I have to give it a watch because the Sandman is one of my favorite weapons, even if it has been nerfed, you know, to become useless nowadays mostly. But yeah, I gotta give that a watch, Uncle Liu. Yeah, and I still do remember pre-Django Inferno Sandman. I do as well, Leo. You know, I think that removing the stun from the Sandman was a good move. I think that stun was annoying. You know, I'm not really a fan of stun mechanics like that. I think they take away from the game. You know, that is TF2. But I think, you know, Valve did not rework the Sandman, and that was necessary. You know, because just nerfing the hell out of the stun mechanic won't put the weapon in a good position, you know, a good place, in my opinion. If I were to, I wonder if someone will teleport. Let's see. If I were to balance, got you there, Ellison. I'm sorry, Ellison. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my friend, but I like to do this, you know, whenever there's a teleporter behind my team, I like to camp it like that. I think it's funny. So yeah. But yeah, we're talking about the Sandman. If I were to balance the Sandman, I would make it so it's kind of like a projectile sniper for Scout, you know. I would make it a weapon to deal damage in the long range. That way you could even get the health debuff that the Sandman already does. You could keep the speed effect as well, you know, kind of like whenever you hit a target it gets slower for a couple seconds. But I would make it so that the Sandman does very little damage up close and does, I'm gonna die, and does a lot of damage at range, you know. Kind of like if you hit that long distance shot, then you are rewarded with doing a lot of damage, you know, by dealing a lot of damage. That's what I would do with the Sandman. That way, you know, it would have its use as kind of like a long range option for Scout that can actually deal a lot of damage, you know, proportionally. But you would not have to deal with an annoying stun mechanic, you know. because I really think that has no place in TF2, in my opinion. I played Overwatch for some time, back I think in 2017. Okay, Rika has Uber, okay, let's do this. I played Overwatch for a while back in 2017, and I really disliked that game. You know, it's fun and all, it's not a bad game, but one of the things that annoyed me on Overwatch were the stun mechanics, because there's a lot of stun mechanics, and I can't hit anyone. Okay, I'm a failure of a heal target here. I can't do this. I'm pretty bad. Yeah, got the engineer there before getting killed by this spy. So yeah, you know, that's what I would do with this enemy, in short. What else are you saying? And Fitz is asking, are you going to do something special to celebrate 6,000 subscribers? I don't know, Fitz. Perhaps I'll do another giveaway. I think those are always fun to do. And I have some keys, you know, to spare on my backpack that I could probably get some metal to craft and do a giveaway. But other than that, I don't know. I didn't even do anything special when I reached 5,000 subscribers, now that I think of it. I think I just kind of like forgot. No, not that I don't value reaching those milestones. But I don't know, I think maybe when I reach 10,000, I'll try to do something, you know, really special, you know, something very different from what I'm used to. Because I remember when I first started YouTube, I think I celebrated 1,000 subscribers on my other Brazilian channel, which is a lot older than this one. 5,000, 10,000, and then I stopped celebrating, you know, because it kind of like became redundant. So, I don't know. I gotta think about those things. I don't really think about those things too much, but I think it would be nice to do a celebration. I think you are onto something there, Fitz. That would be cool, I think. But I don't know, I might do a giveaway. I think a giveaway is always nice. So yeah. What else are you saying there? Let me see. Ah, and Dark Knight is running an alias. Yeah, you can see him playing here. I hope I don't ruin your alias, my friend. I hope I did not ruin your alias. So yeah. The Spectre is talking about that awkward scout versus demoman fight happens to me all the time when I play as either class. El Mal. Or MAO. How do you say that? I've always pronounced that as El Mal or El Mao. But I don't know if you fellas... Hobo wants to challenge me so good. I don't know if you fellas pronounce that or as a word or as a... You know, each letter individually. I know that, for example, there is some debate around whether you should say LOL or LOL. I've always said it as LOL, you know, but I know some people who say it as LOL. So maybe you can do both things. I don't know. I don't know. Dude, you are free. You can say it whatever. You can say the way you want to do it, you know. So yeah. But Scout versus Demoman fights, you know, if both classes are kinda, both players are kinda bad or mediocre, which is my case, they tend to drag like that, and it's awkward for sure, you know. Because a good Demoman would just do this, boom, boom, like this, you know, just shoot two grenades, and it's done. So yeah. And I think it is easier as Scout, you know, you have less health, but I personally have an easier time playing Scout. I think the hit scan weapons are easier to learn than projectile. You know, they can be hard to master, and there's also all the movement stuff with Scout, which I think is more important than aiming, actually, for mastering the class. But in general, I think Scout's easier than Demoman. I don't know. If you fellas... Hobby is here, our sniper. Very nice. That's a spy, I think. Oh no, it wasn't a spy. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on, let me hit you. Okay, you died. Okay, that's also good. It's not what I actually expected, but I'll take it. That's nice. And Hob is saying there that ever since he started Source Filmmaker, his sanity dropped to minus 500. But it is fun. Yeah, I wish Source Filmmaker got updated, you know. I know there's now Source 2 Filmmaker, I think, you know, with the Source 2 SDK from Half-Life Alyx, but it isn't available. And even worse, I don't think you can do TF2 stuff with it yet. I think you would have to port the models, really. It's not like it's ready to use, because the original Source Filmmaker already came with all the TF2 models and maps and all of that. I don't think that's the case for Source 2 Filmmaker, so there's some setup to do. But yeah, it's a shame, you know. I wish all these Source 1 SDK tools, I wish they got open sourced so the community could improve them and actually, you know, make them good to use again. I think that everyone would appreciate that. So yeah. Hey Anthony, hello there Anthony, glad to have you here. You are doing some philosophy work listening to my live stream. I hope it helps you work faster, you know. I hope you can focus, even though I'm really talking nonsense here. I hope I'm not a burden to you, Anthony. But very nice, philosophy is very important, and it's also very interesting to study philosophy, you know. Very nice. I hope you're also having fun with your philosophy work, because it's supposed to be, if not fun, it's supposed to at the very least be interesting, you know. So I hope you are engaged in that, Anthony. Very nice. Okay, we already have Uber. Okay, Rika has Uber. Let's do it. Let's see if we can. Rika is not following me anymore. Okay. Okay, I got Banco Santander there. Nice. Let's get this medkit here. They're pushing from behind us. Look at that. There's a demo man here. Where are you? Where is the demo man? Come on. Where is the enemy? Yeah, I'm just glad Rika didn't die. That's already good enough, I think. Okay. What's going on? Is there someone here? Ah! I sniped the sniper with that sticky bomb. Come on! I gotta hit this soldier. Okay, yeah. Sniped the sniper there with this sticky bomb. I'll even clip that. Maybe it will give me a good shot to post on the channel. So yeah. What else are you saying there? Let me see. Legendary Boxer is saying that I am cool. Thank you so much, Legendary Boxer. You are cool. You are red. You are tubular. You know, I think those are some pretty old school slang for saying cool, but yeah, you are cool. Legendary Boxer, thank you so much, my friend, for appreciating me. I appreciate you being here. Always nice to have good people here on stream with us. I got there, the medic. You know, the thing about using sticky bombs is that you can snipe with them, and also you can throw them randomly on the floor and eventually explode them, and you are gonna kill someone like that. If you are kind of like making a carpet of sticky bombs. I think that's a good strategy as well. So yeah. And Sr. Luis is saying there, I would like to learn how to use Source Filmmaker, but when I opened it on my PC, it would shut down after 1 hour. Maybe you are having, Sr. Luis, some RAM problems, you know, with your RAM memory on your computer. Because that usually happens, from what I know about PCs, you know, applications suddenly shutting down. That usually happens when you don't have enough RAM to run them. So maybe that's the problem there. Dark Knight saying there, yeah. Stun mechanics are bad. Laps in Holiday Punch for the heavy. But I think, Dark, the Holiday Punch gets a pass, you know, because it's not easy to get the holiday punch, you know, effect. Especially on servers which don't have random crits, you really have to backstab with the holiday punch. And I know you are quite good at it, and probably for you, you don't think it is that hard, because you are good at doing that. But it's not trivial, I think. And not that it is trivial to hit the Sandman's projectile, but I think it is easier than hitting the holiday punch, you know, from the back to get the effect. So yeah. But yeah, I think we can all agree that the holiday punch can stay. The holiday punch is fine. It's okay. At least that's my opinion. I don't know if you fellas agree with me or not. but that's what I think. You know, I really like the idea of the holiday punch. It's funny. Okay, are they gonna be able to cap? I don't know. We are being, you know, pushed back, but I think we are putting a good defense. Nice, nice. You see, just throw your stickies around and blow them up, and someone is gonna get killed like that. Okay, there's an engineer placing something. No, mister. I won't allow that. Got the engineer there. Okay. You see, I was hit by the projectile here. But that didn't really do anything. Okay. I don't know if I got much use from that crit super, but I tried it. And Uncle Lewis is using the Sandman. Very nice. I hope you can hit many shots, my friend. Okay. I could not protect Rika there. Now I'm gonna die, I'm sure of it. This scout's gonna get me. Come on, I'm not supposed to survive this. Okay. Survived long enough there. So yeah. And Hobby has their 5 TF2 keys, saving to get an unusual version of the tough guy stoke. You're gonna do it, Hobby. Keep saving it. Eventually you will get there, my friend. Keep at it. And Daryl Dixon got hacked on Steam. Then that's dangerous, Daryl. How did it happen? Let us know there on chat so everyone can stay safe, you know, from your experience. Let us know how did it happen to you? How have they gotten your Steam account, or almost gotten? And I noticed a bunch of friends got hacked this last month, you know. A bunch of people on my friends list got hacked. I was receiving kind of like a lot of messages like this. Steam gift card for you, click here, you know, to redeem the gift card, but then it is a malware or something like that. You should not click links like that promise you free stuff, you know, don't click it. So yeah. And Johannesburg saying that I have a very thick Brazilian accent. Thanks a lot, my friends. I appreciate that, you know. I don't intend on hiding the fact that I'm from Brazil, and I actually think, you know, that's funny. I actually think it's a good thing to have an accent, you know. It's sort of like your national, cultural, and even ethnic identity, you know. Trying to mask that off, you know, kind of think like, oh no, I can't speak English like a Brazilian. I have to speak English like someone from the UK, you know. I don't think that makes much sense because I'm not from the UK. And I would live in the UK. I think it's probably a very nice place to live. Nothing against the UK, you know. I want to visit the UK someday. But I don't want to pretend I'm from there, you know. I think that makes some sense. And as much as I like to listen to different accents on the languages that I speak, you know, whenever I have the opportunity, for example, to listen to a different accent, I think that's something that improves, you know, our cultural experience in this world. And if I can also provide that to other people who perhaps never heard Brazilian accent in English. I think that's a good thing, you know. It's culture, and culture is good. So yeah. And by the way, I'm gonna take this opportunity, since we are actually putting up a good defense. I'm gonna take this opportunity to make the vote for the next map, okay? So it should not change immediately. It is the next map vote. It will change as soon as this round ends. So we can go to that weird map I was talking about earlier. Let me see it here. It is on the workshop section. GG does too. You fellas probably have an idea of what it is. But let's do this, because I really want to show you fellas this. I want you fellas to experience this with me, because it is funny. It is interesting. So yeah. Uncle Leo there is asking if it is GIF or GIF. I know the creator of GIFs intended it to be pronounced GIF. I heard that before. But I'm gonna pronounce it GIF. You know, I don't care. I don't care. And I think most people pronounce it GIF, even, you know. Because it's kind of like graphics, you know. Graphics with that good sound. So that's why I do it GIF, you know. And there's also words like gift, for example. You don't say gift. I don't know of anyone who says gift instead of gift. So I think there's that as well, you know. To me, it sounds more natural to say GIF than GIF. But again, you know, different ways to say the same word, you know, and accents and all of that. It's all cultural treasure, you know. So even that debate, I think, is a good thing, you know. If it is GIF or GIF, it's nice to. I'm gonna die. It's nice to be able to talk about language, you know. That's cool, I think. So yeah. What else are you saying there? And your Johannesburg is saying, if you don't get a random crit in the next 20 seconds, you die in real life. Go. But I'm gonna die then, your Johannesburg, because the server has random crits disabled. You know, I can't get random crits here. Even if I tried, you see, I'm gonna place a bunch of stickies down. And usually when you do that on casual, eventually one of them is gonna be a critical. But you see, I just can't do that here, because the server doesn't support random crits. It's just crits on weapons that deal those crits. You know, kind of like the Kritzkrieg, the sniper rifle, the ambassador, those sorts of things, you know. To my sadness, you know, to my disappointment, I have disabled random crits here, because it's what most people prefer, you know. Most people I know and most people that play with me don't really like random crits that much. I adore them, but I disable them on my server because most of my players are not fond of random crits. So yeah. Hey Mark, hello there, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here, Mark. Welcome to the stream. Sr. Luis has class tomorrow. It's okay, Sr. Luis. It's gonna be fine, you know. You're gonna have a good day at school. You know, learning stuff and practicing what you learned and working on your assignments. It's gonna be nice. Don't worry. I know that school can be a bummer sometimes, but it's important, and it's actually, you know, not as bad as most people think, you know. You really learn to value your time at school when you are a kid or a teenager, you know, after you leave school and you have to start working, because the how can I say this? The expectations you have on work can be a lot more, you know, harsh, depending on what you work with. So yeah, I know that when I was at school, I used to think that, damn, school is so hard and all of that, but after I left to start working, then I realized that, you know, being a student is not so bad. And it's interesting because I realized that by being a teacher. So I got to see the other side of school that most people don't get to see, you know. So yeah, it's interesting. It's one of those things that you have to live through to kind of like realize and experience. So yeah. Ah, and Daryl Dixon here on chat is Banco Santander. Ah, okay, so you're playing with us. Very nice, very nice. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And you fellas are talking about the philosophical questions. Yeah, Aristotle is a clever guy. Aristotle was very clever. So yeah, this is what I wanted to show you fellas. You see, it's CSGO 2. We have CSGO, the new update to CSGO just dropped. Look at these new graphics possible on the Source 2 engine. Look at that. It's a new version of Dust 2. They remastered Dust 2 once more. You see, we now have new character models, new skins to play with, and only not. This is actually a fun game mode. It is gun game from CSGO, but on TF2 of all things. And this map is on the workshop. You can vote for it, you know, on the workshop if you want to have it added into the game. I think Allison wanted to shoot me with a... Not to shoot me, but to hit me with a knife. So yeah, but again, this is gun game. You see, you kill people and then you upgrade to another weapon. And you go through a list that's from the strongest to the weakest weapon. And by the way, there are headshots in this game mode. If you aim for the head of your opponent, you do critical damage. So trying to get a headshot is not a bad thing here. Let's see. Ah, you see, I got one there. You see? So it's just like CSGO, but on TF2. And I actually wanted to show you this, fellas, because it is a good showcase, in my opinion. It is a good showcase of what the vScript support can do on TF2. If you fellas don't know about it, usually how we do these sorts of custom game modes on TF2 is by using an external plugin or modification called source mod. And then it's kind of like it's not hard, but it's some work to set it up for people to play on the server. You have to install the mod on the server, and then people have to download it, or you as the server provider has to set up some sort of system, you know, fast download or something like that, for people to be able to download files. Ah, come on, from your server and all of that. So it's kind of a hassle to do this with the systems. Ah, got you there. We currently have on TF2, you know. But this map here, it actually has all the logic and all the bits and pieces necessary to create this custom game mode in TF2 embedded into the map file. So when you fellas jumped from the previous map, we were playing Badwater, to this one, all you had to download was a map file, and everything you needed to play this was already embedded into the map file. There is no setup required. There is no, you don't need to really download custom models or anything like that. Because even these weapon models, as far as I understand them, and the animations, of course, they are also embedded into the map file. And TF2 got support for this sort of stuff. I think it was like 5 or 6 months ago. And I saw some people talking about it, but I had not seen yet a good showcase of what it is actually capable of doing. And I think you can clearly see the potential here for, not necessarily making these sorts of wacky and funny game modes, turning TF2 into something it isn't supposed to be, which is CSGO in this case. I only have the MP5. I really like this weapon. No. No, sir. But, for example, there's a lot of work that mappers already do to have custom events on their maps. That's gonna become a lot easier now, that you can simply embed a script file and, you know, custom models and all of that on your map files. So it's really a game changer for TF2, you know, to have this into the game. I was watching, just before this stream started, I was watching the channel of the original creator of, I got you there, of Versus Sexton Hail mode, and they said they are actually working on getting, I got you, nice, I'm actually playing very well here. Nice, I'm unstoppable. Okay, okay. Okay, I think they're here. Let's see. Ah, okay, I have to remember how to use the R8 revolver. It's been a while since I played with these weapons. Yeah, you gotta hold it, okay. Okay, I know it is a powerful one. Ah, come on, Rika. But yeah, I was watching that video from the original Versus Sexton Hail creator, and he was saying that he wants to make the Versus Sexton Hail mode with this VScript support and put it on the workshop, because then it could actually get officially added into TF2, you know, not as a custom game mode, or maybe as a custom game mode, but as actually a simple map, you know. It streamlines, it simplifies the process of making different events happen in the game, you know. I'm not really the best person to explain this, because I've only made a very simple map, you know, and it was a while ago, but I think the possibilities are pretty impressive. And you can actually play CSGO in TF2 now if you want to. All my servers actually have this map, you know, my main server, the Miami and the London server, they all have this map added to their rotation. So if you fellas want to practice CSGO inside TF2, you can do that, you know. I'm getting close to the golden knife. Am I gonna be able to win this match? Because for those of you who haven't never played gun game, it works like this. You work your way up to the weakest weapons, and then you have to get a kill with a knife. And if you get a kill with a knife, then you win the match. Come on, okay. I think I need another kill with this easy. Now that I died, I don't know if that's gonna restart. Let's see. No, I need another kill with this easy, okay. Ah, come on, okay. Okay, now all I need is to kill someone with the knife. Let's see if I can do this. Come on. Ah, no, Sir Rocket got me with the shotgun. Ah, you fellas are liking, you fellas are enjoying here. Yeah, it is fun, you know. I dare to say it. Ah, come on! I'm Robo got a kill with it. Come on, come on. Ah, it actually works as the Sexton. Look at that. So funny, so funny. GG. GG for sure. So yeah, fellas, I wanted to show you this because I think it's very interesting. You know, you can look for it on the workshop. If you look for it, Dust2 VScript, you probably will find it. A lot of other YouTubers also made videos about this, and it's actually a lot of fun. You know, it's great. I really like it. So yeah. And Aliso is saying there, a lot of scam bot accounts will have a sizable amount of hours in TF2, but if you check their progress, they have 0 hours in every class. Yeah, because they just idle on the menus, you know, that sort of stuff. That's true. You fellas are talking there about the scam attempts. And there was saying there, I was going to click for a gift card. I'm sorry, fellas. A gift card of $10 and my email changed. But I contacted Steam support, and after 8 hours of trying, I managed to fix it. Ah, that's good. I'm glad you got your account back, Daryl. That's nice. So yeah, you know, it's important to... Robbie got 2 shots, come on, I thought I was gonna be able to kill Allison there. But it's very easy to fall for those scams, you know. Basically, just don't click any suspicious links, and don't believe, you know, promises of getting free stuff. Usually that's how they get you on those scams. So yeah, fellas, I'm glad you fellas enjoyed this one. And again, you can always come on my servers to play it, okay? If you want to play with a friend or something like that, all you have to do is come here on the... First you join the server, and then you come here on call vote, and either on change map, which will change the map instantaneously, or next map that changes in the next round. You can find it here on workshop /GG Dust 2. So this is the one, okay? You have to select to vote for if you want to play this map. I think I'm gonna be finishing stream right now. As I said, I was gonna do a bit of a shorter stream because I'm very tired for this week. But I had a very good time, my friends. Really appreciate all of you being here. And it was funny. I almost got the kill there with the golden knife. I almost got it. Perhaps next week, if I'm available to stream, which I hope I am, perhaps next week I can try getting a kill with the golden knife. You know, it would be fun. So yeah, fellas, feel free to keep playing on the server. It's a persistent server, so a dedicated server, so it keeps running forever for you fellas. And feel free to play CSGO in TF2. It's just hilarious. So yeah, fellas, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate and love all of you. Here's a heart, a big heart for all of you. Really love you, fellas. And I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope to be able to stream again next Sunday, you know, but if I, for whatever reason, can't or I'm too tired, I'll let you fellas know. But I hope to be able to do it. You know, I think I'll be able to do it. So we'll talk to each other again next Sunday. Bye-bye, my friends. Have a wonderful week.